Hi, I'm Coach Marble, and this is Greg Fontenot, and today we're going to go over some catching drills. The first thing we're going to do today is we're going to go over framing, and then we're going to go into throwing runners out at first, second, and then third. Alright, you see how he kind of brought it back into his body? He just breaks his wrist. Just pops his wrist back into the strike zone. Good, good. One more outside. Or inside. Alright, good. Alright, now the next thing he's gonna do is he's gonna frame some that are low and show him how you're just gonna bring it back into your body. It makes it look like it's a higher pitch. Alright, throw some low to him. That one you can't frame. If it's too low, then there's no reason to frame it, because the umpire's not going to give it to you. That was good. Yep, you see how he just brought it right back into his gut. Good. One more low. That was good. That was real good. All right, next thing we're going to do is he's going to throw him outside, and he's just going to break his wrist and pop it back into the strike zone. Good. Perfect. See how he just pops his wrist. Just breaks his wrist in the strike zone. Good. Couple more. Good. One more. Alright, that concludes our framing. Alright, the next drill we're going to do today is working out on throwing the runner out at first. The only time you're ever going to throw a runner out at first is if he's getting off too far at first base. And you're going to have to be really, really quick and make a throw right on the money. And we're just going to go over the footwork to do that. Alright, Greg. What you're going to do is, right when you receive the ball, you're going to take your right foot and step towards first, and then left foot and then step towards first. Just like that, and take all your momentum that way towards first base. Perfect.
Now, you want a hop spin, or do you want to step first?
The step first.
Step first?
Yeah, do the step. Perfect, just like that. And if you have a strong enough arm, which is rare, you can do it on your knees. Now let's show them how to do it on your knees. It's quicker, just like that. It's a lot quicker, but you can't get as much velocity on your throw.
Do you just drop to your knee, or do you gain ground whenever you...
Well, yeah, you're going to drop to your knee and gain ground at the same time, and just throw your momentum forward, just like that.
So it's going to be...
Perfect, just like that. Alright, now do it standing up first, and do it full game speed first.
Okay.
Alright, perfect. Now, Mike, throw him a couple balls, and we don't have anybody at first base to catch him, but he's going to just do the release and everything. Go for it. A perfect pitch that you want is right in the middle of the plate or a little outside. So, try to put it there. Perfect. That was absolutely perfect footwork. Good, good. Just try to stay a little bit more on your legs, Greg. You were kind of standing straight up. Go for it again. That's perfect. Now, do a couple on your knees. Nice. One more on your knees. That's perfect. That concludes throwing a runner out at first base. Alright, the next drill we're going to show you is the footwork on how to throw a runner out trying to steal second base. To throw a runner out at second base, it's one of the hardest things to do in baseball, because it is one of the longest throws anybody could ever have to make, and you have to put it right on the bag. And to do that, you're going to have perfect footwork, and everything's just going to have to be perfect. Alright, Greg, let's go ahead and show them how to do that. What you're going to do is, he's going to start with his right foot, he's going to bring it forward, and then he's going to throw his momentum towards his left foot, and then follow through with this throw, and bury his shoulder in the ground so he doesn't loft the ball into center field. Alright, let's show him. without throwing the ball. Perfect. Good slow-mo. That was absolutely perfect footwork. Show him one more time in slow-mo.
Slow?
Yeah, go slow again. Right foot, left foot, momentum forward, and he buried his shoulder in the ground, so he's not going to throw the ball into center field. Alright, now speed it up a little bit for him. Perfect. That's perfect footwork. Alright, Mike, will you toss him a few balls?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Could you do on the knee the same way as you did the first?
Well, that is even more rare than throwing it down to first. If a catcher has an absolute cannon, then he can throw it down to second, but on his knees. But you don't see that very often. But go ahead and let's show him how to do it if you have a strong enough arm to throw it down to second.
I do want to do it that way.
Really, all you're going to do is you're going to catch it, and then you're just going to fall forward and just give it all your momentum straight towards second, a straight line down to second. Just like that. And you're just going to have to give it all you got to get it down there, because it's 120 feet to throw down to second, and that's a long ways to throw a baseball. Alright, Greg, let's go ahead and throw a couple. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's good. The only thing right there again, Greg, is you're going to want to stay a little bit more on your leg. You're popping up a little bit too much.
Okay.
That's perfect. That's a perfect way to throw down the second base. That concludes throwing down the second. Alright, the last drill we're going to do today is throwing down the third base. Throwing down the third base is one of the easiest throws to do, yet it can also be one of the hardest. Throwing down the third base is really all about having great footwork. The reason it can be one of the hardest throws to make is because you're going to have to step and you're going to have to throw around the batter, because the batter is going to be for a right-handed batter, you're going to have to throw around him. Alright, let's go ahead and show him. Alright, what you're going to do is, you're going to have a batter right here. I'm going to go ahead and explain the footwork first. You're going to have to take a deep step with your right foot and throw just like that down to third. You're going to have to take your momentum to third. Alright, let's go for it, Greg. Now I'm the batter, and he's going to take a deep step with his right foot and then follow through with his momentum going towards third. That's perfect. Alright, let's go again. A little bit faster. That's good. That's really good. Alright, Mike, will you toss him a few? That's good. And it's the easiest pitch to throw a runner out on third is going to be a ball that's in the center of your body or a little bit to your left. If you have to reach across, it's hard to get your footwork down to throw it down to third. So throw them one away, and you'll be able to see that it's a lot tougher to throw down to third. Just like, yeah. So now throw them one inside, and you'll see how much easier it is. Perfect. That was perfect. That concludes throwing down to third base. Alright, and that concludes our catching drills. And a good catcher is going to want to do all these drills. Framing, throwing down the first, second, and third. They're going to want to do these drills every day. They're going to want to repeat them, and repeat them. So whenever it comes to game time, it's just muscle memory. And if it's muscle memory, then it'll just be second nature in the game, and you won't have any worries.